We are back. We have arrived, wanting to share. Sharing a very short segment. It is difficult to have them so short, but here we are, wanting to create a space, wanting to share wisdom and insights, wanting to allow a space to create peace on the planet. And it sounds so big, peace in one's heart, peace in one's mind. Boiled right down to feel better than perhaps one is feeling. And again, if one is feeling on top of the world, there's always room for expansion. Always room for expansion. Tracy is receiving collective consciousness source energy. Tracy has moved aside to allow the words through the gift of mediumship. So here we are wanting to share. The last segment that we have completed was the question, who do you wish to be? Who do you wish to be? Not only in what do you wish to create as you travel life, meaning career, and what are your dreams and your desires, but who do you wish to be when you interact with others? Who do you wish to be when you are challenged with something and you have to respond? Who do you wish to be when you respond? How do you wish to be? How compassionate do you wish to be? How kind do you wish to be? How forgiving do you wish to be? And it is all a choice. All the foundation through Tracy, we don't want to call it work, all the sharing through Tracy is upon the foundation of kindness, compassion, love, forgiveness. Love for oneself, kind to oneself, compassion for oneself, forgiveness to oneself, because that's where peace truly starts. That's where peace truly starts. And so often it is easy or not to forgive another, but feels almost impossible to forgive oneself. Always hanging on to the burdens of not being able to find the relief of forgiveness. And it is a relief, and it is a choice. And ones will challenge and say, it's not a choice. I cannot forgive what they create. I cannot forgive what they gave. They ruined my life. How can I forgive that? And we understand there are different levels of experiences and situations, if you will. And what if you presented a space of forgiveness to the one who you feel has ruined life? What would happen in your world, in your life? What would happen? Relief would be felt. So you would no longer be carrying around the burdens of, and we want to say the shackles of. And perhaps sometimes on a deeper level than sort of not blaming the other, but there is a deeper level where one really condemns themselves. I shouldn't have trusted. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have allowed that. I shouldn't have let them into my life. I shouldn't have got close to them. I shouldn't have fill in the blank. I shouldn't have married them. I shouldn't have divorced them. I shouldn't have fill it in. Hundreds of thousands of reasons to be presented with sharing forgiveness. And it is a sharing. So when one comes along and disrupts, and you do feel that it's impossible to forgive, many times it runs deeper, that you feel that it's impossible to forgive yourself or fill in the blank, trusting the other, having the other around, not paying attention, not responding the way, not doing something quicker, not waiting for something. There's always something, and there's always that contrast. Should have, could have. So many times we want to say the anger upon another, underneath that is anger upon oneself for allowing it to happen. And ones will say, yeah, but I didn't allow that to happen. That was out of my control. I didn't tell them to fill in the blank. Understood. But there may be some underlying, we want to say, emotions just by having this person around you. I should have seen it before. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. So what we are sharing is that forgiveness is a powerful release. Forgiveness for oneself, forgiveness for another, but it is a choice. Compassion for oneself, compassion for another, but it is a choice. Kindness to oneself, kindness to another, it is a choice. Love for oneself, love to another, it is a choice. And not only is it a choice, we were sharing in previous segments that there is a scale. One can be compassionate towards a lover and not be compassionate at all towards a stranger on the street. There are levels, and we were asking, what if everyone could bring up their level of compassion from on a scale 0 to 10, 10 being the highest? What if everyone brought their compassion up, especially towards oneself, in the 8, 9, 10 realm of things? What would the world look like, and what would your world look like? And we would ask the same question. Forgiveness is also sort of running on a scale from one's completely forgiving all, just forgiving in the most euphoric state of forgiveness. And we're not kidding. That state will bring you to your knees in the deepest of gratitude, and in that space miracles happen. We are not kidding. Some will say, oh, I'll forgive, but I'm not going to forget. Is that true forgiveness? And where is that on the scale of 0 to 10? And another will say, there is no way in that I would ever, I would die before I gave forgiveness. Well, that would be at a 0, we think, and we're being playful. So there is levels of forgiveness, levels of compassion, levels of kindness, levels of love. So our previous video, we asked, who do you wish to be? It was a grand question. Who do you wish to be? And then this video, we'll ask, who do you wish to be, and at what level do you wish to be it? What level do you wish to feel compassion? What level do you wish to feel kindness? What level do you wish to feel love? Glorious questions to ponder. And it is just a little pondering, because we know we are wanting to shorten the videos, but it is difficult when there is truly, Tracy does not have concept of time when she is receiving, when we are visiting, when we are sharing. She is truly moved aside to allow the words to flow through. And isn't that the miracle itself? Isn't that the miracle itself? Tracy will be the first to say, I live a very ordinary life. It feels very ordinary. And then she has the gifts of mediumship speaking through, and it doesn't feel ordinary at all. But her daily activity feels very ordinary. So in her ordinary world, we asked her, who do you wish to be? And what level do you wish to be? How compassionate do you wish to be for all things? And is it possible that the scale can be raised for kindness, compassion, love, forgiveness? Tracy does her best to resonate at that top of the scale only because she is knowing and receiving. And she says, I want to walk my talk. And yet she still lives her ordinary life with the challenges and the heartaches and the hurdles and the joy and the laughter and the abundance, if you will, or the lack of. It's still contrast of life. But the question was, who do you wish to be every moment in life? What do you want to present to another? How do you wish to feel? And if it is all a choice, and it doesn't feel like that, not at all. The choice becomes the choice depending on how long one wants to hang on to the emotion or the feeling. How long does one wish to be angry for? How long does one wish to be kind for? Ones can be at a 10 being kind, and at a 0 being so unkind. Same day. Isn't that the grand truth of it all? So who do you wish to be, and what level do you wish to be, if you will? We would encourage to ponder these questions, to create a space, to perhaps feel better than one is feeling. And if you are feeling elated, as we mentioned, isn't it grand to be mindful of the question, to be mindful? How compassionate was I to that person? My response, how compassionate was I? How kind was I? How forgiving have I been? Have I been forgiving? Did I forgive? Did I forgive myself? Did I? Something to ponder. How loving have I been towards myself? And what level? What level? Ones can be loving to their children and to their spouse, and absolutely unloving to oneself in the same day. So just ponder. Who do you wish to be, and what level do you wish to be at in your compassion, your kindness, love, forgiveness? Ah, beautiful sharing. There is great love for you. Thank you. Thank you.